show up on scene, somebody's in full arrest, they have DNR tattooed on their sternum. Is that considered to be a valid DNR? Or is it not? If you're an aficionado of all things Mythbusters, so we all remember a couple years back, they dedicated an episode to busting the tattoo ink in the MRI myth. However, if you look at the reputable medical journals, there's actually now 5 published case reports, whereas during the MRI, the tattoo ink heated up. To the point that 2 out of the 5 people got visibly burned.
Now, when it comes to bagging, just a quick reminder that things are much smaller than on a big person. Right? Case in point, the heart is the size of a grape. The lungs are not a whole lot bigger. And just like she's doing, all it takes is your thumb to make this go up and down. Bubbles, and when you get bubbles, that's instant gratification, meaning you hit something filled with air, which in this case is little space. So now, once I've got bubbles, I pull this out just a little bit, thread this in, get rid of my needle, and now I've done the chest.
2-year-old with burns to the head in both arms, what % is burned? Bloods. Good. So when it comes to little kids, remember, especially those under the age of 2, we touched on this morning the idea that they've got big old head, little body syndrome. And why that's an issue is when you look at that whole rule of 9s thing. Remember they taught you in school? The rule of 9, some of y'all remember there's only 2 kinds of body parts, and that's called big parts and little parts.
Now what's kind of cool is, especially in kids, remember that idea of drugs up the nose? Because for years, medics, y'all have been spraying Narcan up the nose for your heroin ODs. Because if you're going to get stuck, that ain't the deal you want to get stuck with. Well, now on the pediatric side, we have Maddie, the blowfish. And there's lots of places spraying not only Narcan for heroin, but lidocaine prior to popping down an MG.
HIV and hepatitis, if you go to somebody reputable, when they open the needle in front of you, when they open the ink in front of you, as you can imagine, is incredibly rare. If you get tattooed in jail, you're screwed. That's all there is to it.